Garrett Wilson, 4-year, $130 million contract, more than Sauce, $90 million guaranteed. And we have to ask the same question. Is he worth this much money? $32.5 million is the fifth now among active NFL wide receivers. I'll read that list in a second where he stands. I think that another situation, clear-cut answer, yes. Think about the history of receivers for the New York Jets in the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
How many decent guys, just decent, consistent receivers that have strung together back-to-back good seasons for the Jets can you think of? This offense for this Jets franchise has been an anchor, and not a good way. It has sunk. It has completely stuck them in place because they can't produce on offense. And you finally have a guy that's stringing together 1,000-yard seasons. Pay the man, damn it. And I'm surprised that he didn't garner more money than this. And we're going to look at where he stands again amongst the other guys in the NFL. He is the first Jets receiver to record 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons since George Sauer, and he is one of 5 players, definitely mispronounced that by the way, one of 5 players in NFL history to surpass 1,000 yards and 80 receptions in each of his first 5 seasons. So he is on a historical track. He is one of the best receivers in the league. This is, again, a no-brainer.
Here's why it's worth it for me. Garrett Wilson, I didn't even know this. He hasn't missed a game with the Jets. How crazy is that? This
Terry
deep,
McLaurin-esque.
Dude, this deep in your career, you're not missing games as a wide receiver on a hideous team playing in awful conditions in New Jersey late in seasons where nothing matters.
What was the New Jersey shot for?
Open stadium in the Meadow.
You're talking about the field.
Yeah, I'm saying he's had every
shitting on this wonderful, beautiful state that you know.
I'm sure. Have more lantern bugs, New Jersey. That's fun for me. Have more shuttles that look at you in your eye while you're walking up to it, and then drive off and make you walk home 20 minutes in 90 degrees heat. I'm done with the shuttle.
All right, get back on track here.
Garrett Wilson being able to go out, suit up every single game in his Jets career for bad team after bad team and put up these numbers. 7 different quarterbacks have thrown him the ball. Holy hell, pay that guy. What a gem the Jets have found. How many historically, I would figure Jets receivers putting up these numbers after 2 years are out, are saying, I am done. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
You have lied to me, because I have to assume at this point, everything that they've told him has at least turned out to be a lie. Nothing's come to fruition. You give it all. You produce big plays, big numbers, star on the offense. It's completely turned me around on Garrett Wilson, knowing how consistent he is. That's a gritty player. That's a guy that you can count on. He's dependable, manageable, coachable.
I do think that you brought up the good angle there where receiver it's naturally a position where guys get really impatient and frustrated, and they start to expect things to get fixed and resolved and improved around them, and all these things that, like, if they're not getting the ball enough, if they're not getting targeted enough, if the offense isn't performing enough, that they get pissed off and they want out. It is the only position in the NFL where, like, once a week there's drama, and then every time contract situations come up, there's trades demanded and whatnot. Garrett Wilson arguably has had the worst quarterback situations to battle through. I don't want to hear anyone rationalizing him having Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback for one season. He's had Zach Wilson. He had Aaron Rodgers with a bum Achilles. He's had to go through all these.
Joe Flacco. I think he had Trevor Siemian for a little bit. Mike White. Like all of these different nobodies throwing him the football, and he's remained productive and also not complained. He's probably one of the least complaining receivers in the NFL. The guy has been an upstanding individual. Another player that there should never be any debate. This is where he stands, though. Jamar Chase is making 40.25. Justin Jefferson's making 35. CD's making 34. DK's making 32.9. And A.J. Brown is making 32. So he is right below DK. And I actually would argue, I think that he should be making more than DK. DK's also been a sneaky model of consistency, though. When he's on the field, he's an impact player.
I feel like he has had better and more reliable quarterbacks, and he's had better secondary receivers.
I think they nailed it. I think that since the Jets haven't had much success. And Garrett Wilson, while being great, hasn't had the Jamar Chase effect or the Justin Jefferson effect where everyone has to watch every single play that he's on. And he's a great receiver. I think great receivers get paid in that 32 million range yearly right now. That's fine with me. I'm not putting him as a top 3 receiver in the game. But I think it's a fair amount for him to be paid yearly. And one that I wouldn't say like, oh, you're paying this much for Garrett Wilson. You should be. He's earned it. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to cry about him needing more or getting too much. They actually, it's a Earth 2 version of the New York Jets this offseason.
I know.
They're making really good decisions.
Yeah, they're signing guys expeditiously.
They got a head coach that I like. They're making it work.
A normal head coach too. Yeah, it's shocking.
And you got the quarterback who is just could be just a quiet killer. Love it. I like what the Jets are doing, and that is something that I don't think escapes my mouth very often. And nor should it have ever escaped my mouth.
Not a lot of things escape your mouth.
That is true.